Welcome to the weekly watch of January 28th, 2014. I'm your host, Darkly10000, and with me, as always, is Truman.
Yo.
And Nathan.
Hello.
And this week, we didn't get to watch anything. Why is the file so big for this show?
I'm not sure, but I still I don't have it yet. Like I have 2 episodes of it, and I think I think trying to download it is what's killing my internet.
It took me a week to download it, or 3 days to download it. Then it took me however many days to get it to Nathan.
It was a good day and a half.
And then it's moving it to you now.
It looks like I'm gonna get 2 episodes a day, so don't that's
Like I don't get how it takes you so long.
Yeah,
It's like once I get it and I move it.
Well, I tried to download an episode just straight from the site Dropbox, and so each episode is like 2 gigs, and it said estimated time 5 hours, and what that means is it's not gonna happen because it's gonna time out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta do the auto download.
Exactly, and so I just sit here waiting for it to auto download, which apparently every morning 2 episodes will be done.
Maybe you should just stream it.
Yeah, that might be better.
Nah.
Well, but anyways, we're gonna jump straight into the weekly watch, where we're first gonna talk about Kill La Kill. Anything?
I'm trying to find like a summary of what happened in episode 15.
She fights Satsuki, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was the big fight with Satsuki. Oh, that was awesome.
It was such a great fight.
It was an incredible fight. It was the fight that we all were waiting for.
And I love how we get to see how the nudist actually fights.
which was dumb.
The nudist...
When I saw that, I'm like, what the hell? Do they control it with their genitals?
I don't know what they were supposed to be doing.
I think they control the Metal Gear robots with their dicks. That's
What about the women?
What women? Were there women?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there were some women. That's why I said genitalia.
Oh. Wow, that sounds uncomfortable.
Oh, extremely. I'm starting to think it may be through an anal controller.
That sounds like the worst thing ever. Definitely don't want to join the nudist beach club.
God, that was just really.
And I love how that really is their name, and even Mako just didn't believe it. Or Matoi. She just didn't believe it. She's like, that's really your name?
So I guess next episode is the reveal of.
Next episode's gonna be information.
Yeah, it's gonna be an info dump, pretty much.
But I mean, they did give us a really cool fight.
Yeah, it was a really badass fight, actually.
It's like all the transformations and everything.
I wonder, did
The Elite Four got their new
Senketsu-
uniforms.
Yeah, the Elite Four have their new uniform, but
There was
Senketsu-
Mako standing up to Gamagori.
Yeah, but that's kind of. But Senketsu, I can't remember. Did they? Because I know she like transformed, but did we actually see the transformation?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
When she pulls the glove off.
Yeah.
Kiryu?
There was just
So
kind
she
of a
didn't-
big explosion and she had the glove.
Okay. Well, I can't remember. Does she have like a new uniform now? It is.
No,
It's the same. But she did
It's the
pull
same.
out all the other forms of it.
Yeah, she used all the forms in the one fight, which was
Yeah,
cool.
but I was wondering if they actually have new uniform.
I mean,
That's
that might be
exactly.
something that comes up a little later, but so far, no. Same
Okay.
Only the Elite Four has new uniforms, and they all look pretty damn good.
Yeah, they all actually do look
Like,
pretty awesome.
Mr. Techno guy, his looks actually
Okay.
cool now.
Really?
It's way better than typing on yourself.
I don't know. I thought his was the only one that looked dumb. He, like, turns into fucking that superhero from, like, the 60s.
He turns into fucking a Tron guy.
Yeah, he turns into, basically Tron guy. We'll go with that.
Well,
like, that, he looks dumb.
Actually, no, it's more like Polygon Man.
Yeah.
The villain that Sony always wanted.
So, I thought his looked
It's
dumb. But
way
others
better than typing on yourself, man.
Maybe.
Really? You're gonna defend typing on yourself, man?
Typing on yourself, man. That scene where he's just, like, ranting while typing, like jumping to funny poses to type on different areas of himself. Come on, that was a classic. That's one of the highlights of the show.
Fuck you.
No, we all said that was bullcrap. We were like, this is such a stupid thing.
We have record evidence of that.
And like,
Prove it. Prove it
the
in
Tron,
court,
like the
bitch.
Tron thing was what I expected him to be in the first fight.
I mean, it was like in the opening, that's how it kind of looks.
Yeah.
Like, of the four, it's probably the worst of the new costumes, but it's still better than what it was before.
Yeah. Yamagori looks like Juggernaut.
He pretty much.
He
That's what
looks
I
like
thought, too.
Juggernaut or the Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Yeah, and
And
I'd say that fits his character pretty well.
Oh, and I think there were definitely Mako X Gamagori undertones. I think that's definitely going to become that's going to be the major shipping of the show. I think that's the most clear one right now.
yeah, even I noticed that. Someone who is mostly blind.
And
to
when
that kind of
Jay
thing.
notices something, then it's very obvious.
Wow, don't make me sound too much like an idiot.
I mean, I don't remember what it was. You've missed some really obvious stuff in the past.
Look, if you're thinking Shinseki Yori, because I didn't notice it was a guy.
I was thinking Shinseki.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's one. You just didn't notice a character was male for a while.
It's hard to tell when they're like 7-year-olds.
They
Yeah,
were
but
like 14, weren't they?
yeah, then they weren't. Yeah, then they went to like the older part of
Yeah,
it.
that's when I was like, wait a second.
But even before that, like, it wasn't that difficult.
Yes, it was.
But they referred to him as a him.
Never noticed.
And that's the point we're making.
You know what? Fuck you.
All right. So yeah, next episode will probably just be an info dump. But yeah. Matoi has the Senkatsu back, and the nudist beach is almost destroyed.
And the nudist beach is a lot sillier now. Just with those
The
mechs.
The stupid mechs.
I mean, one, they're sillier, but two, they said they lost a lot of their forces in that. So
Yeah.
it really
What I want to know is, what were those mechs useful for? Because all they had were legs. They didn't even have arms or weapons. They were just legs
It was a Metal Gear.
with
It was-
a little place for them to lie down.
It was a tiny Metal Gear.
That's mini Metal Gear. That's funny.
Okay, and then there's Samurai Flamenco.
Which, oh man, oh god, the ending to that episode was so like.
Let's not get to the ending yet.
Okay, I enjoyed this episode. This is the first one
In a while.
that it's just been like, yeah.
It's like, oh man, how are they gonna fight off shit tons of enemies? Oh my god.
They're gonna summon every like hero from like time and space, from like time and space to just fight the various villains. And I loved how like guns don't work, but people beating them with fists do.
It's like all the TV show heroes, they were real heroes.
And they've been fighting
God.
evil the entire time.
Oh
Since
god,
they
that
went
was
off
so
the air.
funny.
I'm,
It's so motivating when you just see like the cops come and like just start beating on the monster too,
and then
and
it's
then
like
the crowds of people. Yeah.
all the
And they
people, it's
kept
like,
baseball bats.
everyone, you can be a hero now. It is your time.
Oh, but I want to say Jay, or I don't remember who said it. It was Jay or Nate. You were wrong.
It was Nate.
It was me.
It was Nate. Red Axe, or the guy Red Axe. He was not the villain. He did come and save the day. I knew he
Which
would
was
come
my
and save.
other point. Was the other thing I
But
said.
wasn't
was
the
he's either gonna
main
come
thing
back
you
as the
focused
main
on.
villain.
You definitely thought he was the villain.
That was like I really thought he was going to become the main villain because he kept saying beautiful line like the one episode, and it made me think villain.
I love the fact that, like, Red Axe coming back, he just chops off the arm of a giant monster like nothing. Just by throwing his axe. The giant spaceship airplane things don't work, but fucking axes do.
Hell yeah, because he's Red Axe, dude. And then, okay, then the ending. But the leader, the final boss of From Beyond is himself.
No, isn't it? It's his twin brother.
Yes,
Yeah,
his
it's
twin
his
brother.
twin brother.
We
God,
got some
that's-
Travis and Henry shit going on here.
Oh, it was incredible. That was the greatest thing.
It was the most cliched thing ever, but it was amazing.
Oh, and
The
don't forget
only-
his name.
I totally forgot it.
Beyond Flamenco, I believe.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
on Flamenco. God. The only thing that could have been better is if it was King Torture himself.
No, if it was King Torture, who was also beyond flamenco.
Yeah, if it was King Torture who took off his mask and it was his twin brother.
Yes!
That would be the best thing ever. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's the only way it could have been better.
I love this episode.
It was a great one. Oh, man. Except, I mean, next one will probably be the final. They'll probably finish the arc up. And then the major thing left they got to resolve is the idol girls. Because the main idol girl is all super butthurty that she sucks.
That he told her friends where
Yeah,
she was
and then best idol girl is all sad.
because she got yelled at.
Yeah. But there's still quite a few. There's still like what eight episodes? Yeah.
There's
So there's-
a number of them, yeah.
I mean, the next one will probably be the end of this arc, I would say, and then
I don't
7
know
episodes.
because they just introduced
I mean,
Beyond Flamenco.
but he is the hidden final boss.
Okay,
It's like,
yeah.
and-
If there's a whole nother arc around him, fine. But
I don't know. I could see like when the King Torture thing happened, like he got to the base, like him getting to King Torture's base, meeting him, and the fight was all one episode. I don't
yeah,
think
but
they're
we
gonna
were
drag it.
introduced to King Torture like 3 episodes before that.
True, but I mean, I don't think they can really build much other than I think the reveal was the big thing for Beyond Flamenco. Like there's not much you can build from him. Like King Torture was
Okay, yeah. I
his
get
whole
that.
character. I mean, it's not really you can do much with Beyond Flamenco other than it's his twin brother and like maybe you can throw in a little backstory, but you can't
I
really
demand.
build much from there.
It's like I demand that they go back to just like have it be samurai flamenco versus dark flamenco, and they just have matching uniforms. I want them to fight.
Oh, how great would that be? Oh, I hope it's true.
Either that, or he's going to become the 6th Ranger for the next.
I hope they're done with the Rangers. I hope the Rangers thing is over.
I hope so
after
too,
this.
but
Yeah.
that's the other possibility I see.
I think that's the general consensus from everyone. I think.
Everyone here.
I think even like I looked on like Reddit posts, and I think people were agreed. Like the last few episodes have been so compared to, you know, the beginning.
And then it tops it off with, I'm your twin brother!
Oh, everyone. Okay, that was incredible. That made this arc worth it. If they finish it off and then move on from there, it made the arc worth it just for I'm your twin brother.
So next episode, it just cuts to like 5 years in the future. And that's it.
No, I mean it just goes from like after, like just goes. I don't know. They do something else, but like not. They
That's
they
what I'm
stop.
saying.
They,
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
guess.
Just the next episode's just the fight is over. It's done. It's history. Humanity won or whatever. And now we're just looking at a completely different arc.
okay, I see what you're saying.
No, that's what I'm asking you. Is that what you want?
No,
That's what
no,
it sounded like you wanted.
no. I just don't want the Rangers to be around anymore. I want them to disband the Rangers after From Beyond is beaten.
Okay, because it sounded like you said you wanted the arc to finish with that "and I'm your twin brother" moment.
Oh no, no. After the
Okay.
fight, of course.
Okay.
But I just after the fight, I just want the Rangers team to be gone
Yeah.
because it's dumb.
I want them to bring back Cop Guy more.
I want to
Like
see Cop
Cop Guy.
Guy's girlfriend.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't think they're ever gonna like show her.
She'll be the villain of the next arc.
Maybe that would be the only way I could see it happening. Like it's just at this point in the series, there's a very deliberate attempt to not show her, and there has to be a reason for it.
So what's after that?
After that, Space Dandy.
This was an incredible episode of Space Dandy.
It was so great. It was so great. It didn't. I don't think it topped 3 for me, but it was great.
This was my favorite
zombie
episode.
episode.
Yeah,
This
so far
the
this
zombie
was
episode
perfect.
was.
Like,
Oh god.
I thought they were just gonna do zombies in space, you know?
Yeah, but then no.
Like,
They turned it around at the
they
halfway
did that.
point.
And at the halfway points, it's just like, so what?
And you're just like, what are they gonna do? Boom! They're zombies now.
And then,
I love the narration through that second part
Oh
of the
god,
episode.
like, this is how the narrator takes over.
And he's just like, and because everyone's a zombie, there's no more wars.
there's
Yeah.
no more death.
And everything's perfect from now on.
It's like, hold on, my zombinese is a little rusty, but this is the moan when he's angry. This is the moan when he's sad. It's like,
This is how they express gratitude.
and like, even before everyone becomes a zombie, no one cares. Because
Yeah.
the aliens are just
'Cause
so far out there already. It's like, whatever, he's dead.
No, they
Oh,
don't even
no,
realize
I
they're
don't-
dead.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like, well, there are all these aliens. These guys must just be aliens.
It's like, wow, you just look really ill.
Or do they know that they're dead and they just don't care because
No, they say that. They say that.
No
because
one
there's some
notices.
weird things out there. Nobody notices that they're dead. They just think they're some weird thing.
okay then.
But this is the second time
what's
they've
it say?
died in the series now.
Oh, I was just gonna bring that up. So one of the major theories right now to explain that creates a continuity between the episodes, even though they die, and now 2 of them, is that in the first episode they talk about how what's it called, when they use their wormhole, their light, what's it called, light speed jump, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's-
they've gone through wormholes and they've had
Yeah,
a
their
broken
there's
hyperdrive
the generator on their
thing,
ship.
Jeter.
Yeah, their hyperdrive on their ship, it doesn't work, and when they use it, even though it's broken, it creates rifts and stuff in time and space. And so all the episodes we're watching are different, like branching off points of Space Dandy, like different universes of Space Dandy.
Yeah, I figured that theory would come up at some point.
So that's the prevailing theory that connects everything together.
It sounds like the people who tried to make the Zelda timeline until it was officially confirmed by Nintendo. Ah, Nintendo, why did you officially confirm the Zelda timeline?
Because they were getting so much bullcrap about it that they kind
But
of.
they
like,
also
fine,
made
yeah,
they
that's
also
what
made
did.
the official statement that there was no actual timeline before that.
Yeah, but because people kept doing it, they're like, oh, fine, whatever. This is the timeline. Here you go. Blah.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
No, there's a problem with it in that it's stupid.
Whatever.
People, just take your Zelda. Just take your
Yeah,
Zelda. Take
exactly.
your Space Dandy episodes. Just take them. Accept them
No,
for
but
what they are.
Yeah, and what they are is a deep look on the causality effects of multiple universes.
Shut up.
No, what it is a goofy show with animated boobies.
And a restaurant called that too.
I
No,
did like how they
That's what
I
I was.
did like how they continue to go to boobies even after becoming zombies. I liked that part a lot.
I really liked how they were able to claim life insurance.
That's I like how the zombie hunters were like people who worked for the life insurance agency. It was 4 was a great episode.
Yes, it was.
Especially if you like zombies.
Which who doesn't?
At this point, there's no one who doesn't like zombies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is good even if you don't like zombies. And I know there are people that don't like zombies now.
See, they secretly do still like zombies.
Yeah,
They just don't want to
people
admit
say-
it.
Exactly. People who say they don't like zombies secretly do.
Okay. People that are trying to be zombie hipsters. There.
Exactly.
Okay.
Zombie hipsters.
Now I'm just picturing a zombie wearing, like, hipster shades.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright, what's next on our list?
The last one we really have to go over is Norigami.
No, we still got Super Sonico.
Damn it!
Nothing happens in Super Sonico.
What are you talking about? This is a very important episode in Super Sonico.
We can talk about episode 3 also.
This is the episode where Super Sonico learns, or you learn how she started playing guitar. It's very important in the character building process.
What character? She doesn't have a character.
Of course, she has a character.
Now, let's calm down.
The show is bullcrap.
I'm rating it best show this season.
I'm like on the fence between you two. There are times where I just love this show, then there are times where I'm just like, oh, this show is stupid.
Like, if it was a show that centered on the manager, hell yeah, I'd watch that. I'd be all over that show. But no. It's a show about a crappy, dumb character that doesn't do a damn thing.
Do you mean the best mascot character ever made?
And that's all she is. She's just a mascot.
She's more than a mascot.
Just because you're attracted
No,
to her
Mickey Mouse
No.
and Mario are more than a mascot.
No, Super Sonico represents an ideal that Nitro Plus stands for.
Which is?
I don't know. I'm just kind
Then
of
shut
talking.
the fuck
and
up.
Usually I can keep stringing together things to say, but I kind of talked myself into a corner there.
That is how bad the show is that you can't even BS your way into it.
It's
Well, I mean, this show's not bad.
it's like every other episode I
Guilty
like.
Crown was a bad show.
I would
This show
rather
isn't
watch
bad.
Guilty Crown again.
This is a Moe show. It's like watching K-On, except better.
I've never watched K-On!
Well, you would hate it.
Pro tip,
probably.
don't.
I figured.
Or do. I mean, it's a free country.
Okay. So what episodes have we... There was like the trip to
Oh,
the
we got-
beach.
Yeah, they're the whole trip to Okinawa, in which the big thing there was the manager getting drunk and sending her to a sketchy photo shoot,
Which
or I guess TV show.
Sketchy TV show.
TV show.
You like the show and you don't even know what's happening.
God, Nate, stop getting so butthurt over everything.
This is the first thing I've been butthurt about.
So yeah, I agree with what you guys said last time, which is it was.
That's the best episode.
No, I don't agree.
because it centers around Kitamura or whatever his name is, and he pulls out the freaking samurai sword.
I think the fourth episode is very important in the character building process.
It's not important in the character building process because the character has already been built.
Understanding the character.
Okay.
Just because a character is already built doesn't mean their character building is irrelevant.
You think I don't know that? I love Setsukai
Yeah.
no Ichi-san.
Okay, then yeah. Background is extremely important in character building, showing how the character became who they are like now. That's
Yeah, but
that is
only
character
matters
building.
if the character is interesting or
It
it's
says,
good. But
"Hey,
it's
leave your butt
it's-
hurt rampage somewhere else. I don't want to hear it."
Thank you so much right now.
This show is tearing us apart.
Shall we continue to Norigami?
You guys don't have anything else to say about it?
No, because nothing happened in the fourth episode.
Are you kidding me? It was very important. It's how she got her guitar, Daydream, which we had know the name of now.
It's this stupid name. But yeah, you could have had that in, say, a third of an episode, not the entire episode.
But then what would the episode be about?
See, but it also was her building up her self-confidence from a very shy person to working as an idol in a rock group.
But we already saw her, like, being shyer with Kitamura when she first started working with him. He does that.
It was a whole
He has
different
that
degree at that
monologue where
point.
he's like, I thought she wouldn't make it in this business.
I mean,
But-
that's one line to a whole episode's worth of building
Yes, but
build
they did
up
the
the thing.
same goddamn thing. They did the same goddamn thing.
I don't know, Nate. I think we should just go to Norigami at this point.
Okay, fine.
Just
Go to the good show.
so, say something, Nate.
Okay. In this episode of Norigami, we learn about the goddess of poverty. And she's fucking cute as hell.
Who's a silly character.
Who is also just a terrible person in my eyes. She's that girlfriend that bleeds you dry.
Girl. Oh, she's not a girl.
I know, but you think it's your girlfriend.
Yes. She just scammed you. And we learned that Yato is capable of doing something that most gods probably can't.
Well, they said. Wait, what do you mean? Most gods probably
He can
can't.
kill people's regalias, or treasures, or whatever they're called.
He's just
Their
he
weapons.
can just
He
kill.
can destroy people.
I mean, do we know that other gods can't kill regalias? Has that been confirmed? That didn't sound like that been confirmed at all.
But
Well-
it's like he's the one who's known for doing
He's known to do that. He's like
I mean,
one of the people that's done that. Like,
Okay,
it's
I can-
very rare to happen.
it. Seems pretty much completely not happening. Oh wow, I butchered that sentence.
The way they frame it, the way the poverty goddess put it is, he's killed regalias, or he has killed a regalia, or whatever you want to call it, and he's killed people.
yeah,
So
but I mean that was
it's
just to show.
Rare.
I mean, I don't think that makes it rare. I mean, it showed that he's not. What's it? The goddess of poverty just wanted to say like he's not, just
Or maybe he's one of the
goofy-
few gods that are
goofy nice
still
guy.
around that have done such a thing. Because gods disappear if they're forgotten.
I mean, it says that he's originally a war god.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other war gods. Like he's
Yeah.
not the only war god. There's a bunch of war gods.
Yeah, but it's still weird because there's no other mention of gods hurting people. They've only helped people up until this point.
Well,
I mean,
as a
even
war
so,
god,
but-
he still helped somebody.
okay, but Nate, I think you're thinking too focused in this show. These are all Shinto gods. I mean, you got it in the. This is the whole show is based on off a Shinto system, and in the Shinto system, gods frequently caused droughts and did.
Yeah,
You know,
remember? Earth gods are gods of death. If
Okay.
Campione taught us anything, all Earth gods are gods of death.
I mean, gods
Okay.
caused droughts. You know, gods did bad stuff too. They caused death as well. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
an uncommon thing. I mean, you got to realize that. I mean,
Oh my
in the
god.
show, we haven't been introduced to any other, gods who have done bad stuff. But we've only been introduced to what, 3 at this point. A god of wisdom, this messenger god / war god, who's the main character, and then this now we just introduced to the poverty god. Yeah. So, but I mean, so basically, the 2 others other than the main character that we've met is a wisdom god, a knowledge god, and a poverty god. I mean, they're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the way
gonna be.
the way she said it made it seem like it was rare.
I think the way she said it is just to show that he's not, just to show his character, as his character is not one that is the goofy, as goofy of a character as
Well-
originally we've seen him. I thought that
Well, that
was
he's
the
willing
point
to
of-
do whatever it takes to survive.
Yeah.
What I really want to talk about is that fall.
Oh, of course, the one that they were joking about continuously,
It's like a 10-minute fall.
in which the guy explains his entire love life.
To the poverty god.
But, Truman, you didn't see, like, pretty much any of the episodes last week. So what do you think of the show?
Oh, Norigami as a whole?
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. The one problem I was having is, like, what is the purpose of the girl? Like, I don't know. She just, like, honestly, I thought at first she would, like, become the regalia, and then she didn't.
The purpose of the girl
So-
is that you need someone to explain everything to.
Yeah, I
So you
guess.
don't-
I don't know. It just seems. But then she didn't need to have, like, the crazy cat powers. I don't know. Like, I thought she'd be more important than it, like, turning out that she is. So, like, I'm confused as to what her place is exactly.
I don't know. I kind of assumed she'd become the love interest at some point.
I kind of don't think that'll happen because she's a human and he's a god
She's half spirit.
now, but they're obviously going to fix that.
I'm still stuck on the death god thing from earlier.
Death god thing?
Campione death god thing. I'm back on it.
Uh,
God damn it.
All Earth gods are death gods.
Now I'm just like, now I need to look for a picture of fucking death god Suako.
Oh, man. But, I mean, other than that, no, I like the show. I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Oh,
So.
and there was that girl at the end that was covered in the weapon
Regalia
Mark.
stuff.
names.
Oh, yeah, who's apparently one of his first divine treasure. What were they called again?
Regalias?
I don't know. I've just been
Yeah,
calling-
Regalias. There we go, Regalius. So
What I don't get is how can she have all those marks?
A lot of
I-
gods gave her names.
Yeah, but none of them released her. Like I feel like I assumed when from the
Don't
beginning
worry,
of the show.
it'll be explained. She's evil.
Okay, I just
I
wanted to
kind
be-
of assumed she was sealed. I assumed they were seals. I didn't notice they were
Yeah, it's
god
the
marked.
same
whatever.
thing that the kid has.
Yeah, I guess I know. I get you now.
But at the very
I
beginning,
just assumed they were seals.
in the first episode, the girl that's the dagger he has, her mark
Mhm.
goes away because he like dismisses her. So I was just wondering, like, can multiple people claim a person?
I
Yeah.
doubt it. She's going to be some kind of plotty exception to the rule.
Okay.
Is what I would say is probably going to happen.
She's evil.
I assume.
She's going to be evil. I mean, I think we
She's
can all.
the closest thing we
agree.
have to a villain right now. Just how she approached Yato and
True. I mean, she's obviously a villain.
Last thing I want to say about that is I really like that opening.
The
Oh
opening.
yeah, the opening is awesome.
It's a fucking rock song, something that Super Sonico should have had.
I mean,
Oh no,
Supersonico's
it
opening
doesn't.
is
It
kind of
wouldn't
rocky.
like fit Super Sonico's tone, that specific rock song. But
Their opening is rocky-ish.
no,
It's
it's
popish.
popish.
It's definitely pop rockish.
It's still more pop. It's more pop
It's
than
pop.
rock.
Definitely.
Like
But I
their
mean, in
closing,
Japan-
their closing is more rock though.
True. Especially
Well-
the last episode.
Yeah,
It
the
was a
last
different
episode was a
closing.
song.
The last,
Like, it was supposed to be one of those songs.
the last episode was a legit song that I actually liked listening to.
So, how about Nisekoi?
Isekoi?
I'm all caught up on that.
Man,
too.
I'm like only half watching it because I know everything that's going to happen in the plot right now, but I'm just like, wow, these are really pretty pictures. And then there was the point where Onidura was hearing them over in the last episode, and she does like that double glance thing to the left and the right, which is definitely the sayonara thing. And I'm like, oh, that's so... I'm just
Okay,
looking for...
time out. Jay, you say you know what's going to happen in the plot, but like, here, I can explain. Let me describe the plot of... How many chapters are out of Nisekoi?
You won't be able to explain all 120 chapters.
I can, right now. Uh-oh, is this the girl that has the key? We won't find out this chapter!
Actually, there was a huge plot twist about that key thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it another girl who had the same key and is like, oh, is this the girl who has the key? We won't find out in this chapter.
You'll just love... I'm wondering if they're going to bring it up, because it's only 12 episode series. But I do want to see if they pull out that plot twist with the key.
I was gonna ask.
I just got so upset because I could tell it was a manga that was never going to have a conclusion, and with an only 12 episode anime, I mean, it's going to be enjoyable, but like I just could not stand reading it because it's just like the same thing every single chapter, which is zero plot advancement. It was just like, oh man, maybe they're gonna find out who has the key, and no, they're not.
Just to let you know, in the manga, they've been pretending to go out for a year now.
Dear God.
Yeah.
And all their close
Well,
friends...
maybe this will have an.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe this
How-
one will have an ending.
Jay, I was gonna ask how many chapters or so.
It's about 107 right now.
No, not how many are there in general. How many are there per episode of the show?
Let's see here. Well, the first chapter
Probably
is
two.
probably always the longest. So, the first chapter was the whole first episode. After that, it's been about...
I think on
it's usually
average-
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3. It's about an arc. It's about an arc each chapter.
And then
or each episode is an arc, which is an arc is usually about 2 or 3 chapters.
like they might cut out some stuff,
Okay.
yeah.
like some useless gag stuff that just is there to waste time, while the guy thinks of the next plot point.
Yeah.
Like Hayate, the combat butler, had one of those where basically it ended up... They started playing poker, but some of the cards were see-through on the poker thing. So,
Mhm.
they started playing strip poker, but the person who was stripping was not in the poker game.
What?
The person who was stripping was not part of the poker game. It's like, oh, I lost. You! Strip!
A
Okay.
strange turn of events.
It was just the
I
student...
always keep forgetting to.
It was just the student
I was-
council in Hayate.
Was Hayate the only one stripping?
No. It was, what's that one girl of the idiot trio with the beaded up hair?
The beaded up hair? Is it the girl whose eyes are always closed?
No, it's like, there's the idiot trio, there's the silver-haired one, the pinkish-haired
the tall
one,
one.
the tall one, then the pinkish-haired one?
Pinkish hair. Oh, that's the happy one?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
forced
cool.
her to strip, pretty much.
Oh, really? She's my favorite character.
That's...
Actually, second favorite. Next to what's her name? Japanese girl.
We're off topic.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I always keep forgetting to go back and watch Hayate or read Hayate.
Read is the main thing there because watching
Read
it,
is the term I mean.
because you can't watch the third season because it just skipped a shit ton of stuff and came up with its own line.
Did it go straight to the blonde girl being introduced?
It's like in a weird. It's in a weird place. Like
I didn't get to that in reading.
I watched the first episode of it. It seems like it's ahead of the manga, but it calls reference back to the point in the manga where they are now.
Really? Damn.
Still off
So it's
topic.
very... Yes, we are. Quite a bit. Is there anything left? What have we missed?
I mean, we got all of the main shows. Do you have anything you want to say? Like Maha Senso?
Oh my god. Okay, so Maha Senso is just like... honestly, the last episode wasn't as bad. It was still pretty dumb, but it wasn't like dumb in the let's just look at all these cliches dumb. It wasn't just like, look at this random guy who just got the sword of ultimate power handed to him for no reason. It was dumb in, like, the main character is, like, pretending to date one of the girls, and then now he likes the main girl, and the first girl was all butthurt, and love triangle based. Basically, they set up the love triangle, which is going to go through, I assume, just most of the show. Yeah. So, yeah, like, the Saber girl's all butthurt. Gilgamesh guy is super irrelevant. And then, yeah. God, I don't even know why I keep watching it. Probably just to... Ugh. I'm done.
Well, I got nothing really.
In Log Horizon, the Goblin invasion just, like, went full scale. Like, they just had this big meeting to decide what they're going to do about the Goblin invasion, which was really cool.
Did it explain more game mechanics?
Oh, yeah, they had to explain how, like events work. Like, world events. They explained the dynamics behind world events. I love how they just, like, now, 17 out of 25 episodes, and, like, each episode has, like, this, like, here's how we explain, like mechanics of this game that doesn't exist. Oh, God, I love it. And then, what else? Witchcraft works, in which they found out the girl is still invincible, basically.
I love the new, like, witch protecting him, which is his sister, has the just, like, justice written on the back of her coat.
Okay, it kind of bugged me that they both introduced the sister and introduced that she was a witch in the exact same episode.
I don't care.
That kind of bugged me. It's like, really? Like,
We got to see a giant skeleton T-Rex.
we did get to see a giant skeleton T-Rex. That's true. Also, why is his sister so powerful? Is his sister also feeding off his power?
I believe so.
Because, I mean, at that point, how many can there be? Probably every girl in his harem. That is what it's going to end up. And then... Oh, the last Zvezda was really good. World Conquest Zvezda.
Oh my god, the battle against smokers.
The anti-smoking one, that was incredible. That was a show, definitely. That was an episode, definitely.
I think
remember.
it's just amazing that she has these great speeches.
The speeches are incredible.
That's pretty much why I'm watching it. The speeches and how they just influence everyone around her.
It's ridiculous. The ridiculousness is so great. Like, oh, why didn't this work on the smokers? Because they've already given up their souls. They're not human anymore. It's like, what? And, like, the smokers all became zombies. It's just like, what? This is so ridiculous.
But, I mean, I thought it was going to be like Pinky and the Brain style kind of thing. But no, it's like, well then, smoking needs to stop. And just
Yeah, I just love. She's like, they go on a conquest against smoking. It's like, what? That was incredible. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Bethesda is definitely a show I'm enjoying a
It's a
lot.
good show.
I caught up on Soccer Trick, so that's now another show I'm watching.
And I think that does
And
it.
Soccer, yeah, pretty much. Oh, Chew 2, pink hair girl gets introduced, and I'm not 100% sure about what her place in the hierarchy of the show is gonna be. Although the show still hasn't convinced me. I mean, Dekamori is still the best girl in the series so far. So even the new purple pink hair girl isn't better. So yeah, I don't think any character is gonna be better than Dekamori. Are either of you guys watching Choo?
I am, but I don't really have anything to say about it.
Yeah, I mean this season doesn't just seem to have the charm this first season had. You know,
I'm waiting till
Seems
the
like-
end to make that decision.
I don't know. It just, at least so far for me, it just kind of seems forced. You know,
Well-
like the first season was popular, so they're making a second season. But I don't know. Like it's just not. I don't know. Maybe it's just me personally who's just not enjoying it as much. It just doesn't seem to have the same charm for me.
A little bit. I'll agree with you on that. But anyways, that's it for the weekly watch this week. Tune in next week when hopefully we'll have that damn show downloaded.
But maybe not.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to like stream a couple episodes you don't have.
But I've just gone through all this effort of getting it. I don't want to have to go and stream it.
I'm Darkly 10,000. Goodbye.